Have you ever seen a house that walks? A flying fish that soars over 200 feet? Or a cocktail that comes with its very own song? Welcome to Barbados, the eastern gem of the Caribbean. A place where wooden houses can be carried from place to place, where women are celebrated like goddesses, and where the festivals don't just last for a day, they go on all summer long. Today, we're revealing 15 of the most fascinating and unexpected facts about Barbados, a nation that's vibrant, diverse, and full of surprises. Number 10. The best rum island in the world. If France is known for wine, then Barbados is the undisputed king of rum. This small island is home to the oldest rum distillery on Earth, Mount Gay, founded in 1703, before the United States even existed. That's over 320 years of uninterrupted rum making, a legacy older than most countries, and still going strong. But in Barbados, rum is more than just a drink. It's a tradition, a currency, symbol of identity. In the 18th and 19th centuries, a glass of rum could be traded for a bag of gold. It paid sailors, closed deals, and settled disputes. Even today, the island boasts over 1,500 rum shops. That's one for every 180 people, the highest per capita rum shop ratio in the world. Locals don't sip it like tourists. They drink it like Europeans drink coffee, as a daily ritual with conversation, laughter, and community. And if you've ever had rum punch, chances are it came from Barbados. Here, the most famous cocktail recipe is also a song. One of sour, 2 of sweet, 3 of strong, 4 of weak. Lime juice, sugar, rum, and water. A perfect balance, straight from the heart of the Caribbean. Each October, the island hosts the Barbados Food and Rum Festival, a dazzling celebration of flavor and heritage. Top chefs, world-class mixologists, and thousands of visitors come together for tastings, parties, and unforgettable culinary moments. Number 9. The Island of the Bearded Man, the roots of Barbados. Barbados, a name that echoes history, nature, and mystery. But did you know its name literally means the bearded ones? The story begins in 1536, when Portuguese explorer Pedro Campos landed on the island. As he stepped onto the shore, he saw strange trees with long, silver roots hanging like tangled beards swaying in the sea breeze. He wrote in his journal, "Los Barbados, the bearded ones." But these weren't men with beards. They were strangler fig trees, known scientifically as Ficus citrifolia, with roots that drape from branches like flowing hair. These trees still stand today, some over 400 years old, towering up to 60 feet high, their roots undulating gracefully with the wind. They've endured storms, droughts, and centuries of change, much like the island itself. While many other Caribbean nations bear names from Spanish or French, Barbados kept its original Portuguese name, making it truly unique among its neighbors. Locals are proud of this story. You'll find images of the bearded trees on ecotourism logos, postage stamps, and even rum bottles. In fact, some distilleries sell a limited edition called Bearded Tree Blend. Each bottle comes with a card telling the origin story. Number 8. Barbados, the only country of flying fish. If you had to choose one creature to represent Barbados, it wouldn't be a bird or a lion or even a turtle. It would be a fish that flies. Yes, Barbados is the only country in the world where the flying fish is a national symbol. This remarkable creature can glide over 200 feet across the ocean, rising nearly 6 feet into the air, using its large, wing-like pectoral fins to soar above the waves. Why the flying fish? Because it perfectly reflects the Bajan spirit, resilient, adventurous, and always moving forward. You'll find it everywhere, from local artwork to the Barbados $1 bill, one of the rare currencies in the world that features a fish. From December to June, the island celebrates flying fish season. Each morning, fishermen in small wooden boats glide into the open sea, returning with baskets of these silvery marvels, destined to become the island's national dish. Flying fish and coo-coo, a savory blend of fish and cornmeal, steamed in rich Caribbean spices. And if you're lucky enough to visit during Easter, don't miss the legendary Oyston's Fish Festival, the Caribbean's biggest flying fish celebration. Number 7. The most reggae-filled transportation in the world, life in a Bajan bus. In Barbados, getting from point A to point B is never just a commute. It's a party on wheels. Welcome to the world of reggae buses, color-splashed public minivans that feel more like mobile nightclubs than mass transit. For just $1 cheaper than a cup of coffee, you can hop aboard a bus that's bumping reggae, soca, and dancehall beats so loud they can be heard 2 blocks away. Inside, flashing LED lights, subwoofers in the trunk, and murals of Bob Marley, Rastafarian lions, or graffiti slogans like "No stress, no mess." The driver? Usually wearing sunglasses and a snapback, casually vibing behind the wheel like a DJ in motion. There are no schedules here, only rhythm. These buses follow the crowd and the beat, weaving through neighborhoods at their own tempo. And the magic? Locals and tourists ride together, shoulder to shoulder, bouncing to the bassline, smiling at each other in unspoken harmony. For a moment, social barriers dissolve, and the whole bus becomes a shared island groove. It's not just transportation. It's Barbados in motion, loud, colorful, alive. Number 6. The symbol of Mother Sally, Barbados' carnival queen of the people. If you've ever been to Crop Over, Barbados' biggest and boldest cultural celebration, you've likely seen her. Mother Sally, a towering, curvy, joyful force of nature. With exaggerated hips, a curly wig, a puffy dress, and over-the-top padded curves, Mother Sally is one of the most iconic and beloved figures in Barbadian folklore. But here's the twist: she's almost always played by a man. And not just anyone. To become Mother Sally, a performer must master the art of dance, fluid like a belly dancer, but bursting with the joy of Caribbean rhythm. She moves to soca, calypso, and reggae beats, commanding attention and unleashing laughter, all while celebrating body positivity, heritage, and Afro-Caribbean soul. Even Rihanna, Barbados' global icon, once joined Mother Sally during the Grand Kadooment Parade, creating viral moments that lit up social media worldwide. But Mother Sally isn't just a funny festival act. She is a symbol of Mother Earth, full, fertile, life-giving, and deeply rooted in both African traditions and English theatrical flair. Number 5. Life in Bridgetown, the soul of Barbados. Bridgetown isn't just a capital city. It's a heartbeat, the rhythmic center of Barbados where history, culture, and everyday island life blend in perfect harmony. This is not a place to pass through. This is a place to stay, to explore, to feel. Right in the center, at National Heroes Square, stands the statue of Lord Nelson, erected decades before the one in London's Trafalgar Square. A few steps away, the Parliament buildings rise in timeless Gothic limestone, over 150 years old, seated beside a winding canal that gives Bridgetown its nickname, Little Venice of the Caribbean. In the morning, head to Cheapside Market, where Bajans chat like old friends as they sell tropical fruit, freshly caught fish, and hot sauces so spicy they come with warnings. Down the road, the Bridgetown Fish Market is a burst of color and sound. Pick your flying fish, have it grilled on the spot, and enjoy it with a splash of rum punch while toque music plays from a nearby street band. As the day unfolds, stroll down Corinage Harbor, where sleek yachts dock beside weathered rum shops. Tourists and locals sip and laugh together like old friends. And for history buffs, don't miss the George Washington House, the only place outside the United States that America's first president ever stayed. It's a quiet spot of reflection, especially for American visitors. Number 4. A nation of vibrant wonders, the adventures of Barbados. Barbados may be half the size of New York City, but its experiences are as rich as an entire continent. Start your morning at the northernmost tip of the island in the magical Animal Flower Cave, Barbados's only accessible sea cave. Inside, small sea anemones, the animal flowers, shrink at your touch like living toys. Step outside the cave, and you're standing atop a 100-foot cliff, gazing out over the wild Atlantic. Now imagine sipping rum punch and enjoying crispy flying fish at the cliffside restaurant, with prices under $20 and views that even billionaires would envy. Next, head 25 minutes inland to St. Nicholas Abbey, a Jacobean mansion built in 1658 before New York even had Wall Street. Crafted from coral stone and surrounded by sugar cane fields, it still produces rum the traditional way, using recipes older than most nations. Even Forbes calls it honey in a bottle. But that's not all. Climb aboard the Heritage Steam Train, a 1914 locomotive pulling polished wooden cars through the countryside. The 5-kilometer ride up Cherry Tree Hill is like watching a painting come to life. Green sugar cane fields merging into the endless blue sea. The experience? $45 round trip. The nostalgia? Priceless. And as evening falls, head deep underground to Harrison's Cave Eco-Adventure Park. This 1.5-mile limestone labyrinth stays at a perfect 70 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. Ride a tram past glowing crystal chambers, cascading stalactites, and a 40-foot underground waterfall or zip line through a pineapple forest above. Number 3. Barbados, a year-round carnival on the island of flying fish. In Barbados, life isn't just lived, it's celebrated. Here, the calendar isn't marked by months. It's marked by festivals. The most spectacular of all? The legendary Crop Over Festival, a celebration that stretches from June to early August, rooted in the island's 18th-century sugarcane harvest traditions. What was once a farmer's feast is now a cultural explosion of music, dance, color, and Caribbean spirit. The grand finale is Grand Kadooment Day, a street parade so dazzling it rivals Rio's Carnival. Thousands flood the streets in shimmering sequined costumes, feathers flying, hips swaying, dancing for 5 hours non-stop under the tropical sun. Even the Prime Minister joins the crowd. And if you're lucky, you might catch a glimpse of Rihanna, Barbados's global icon, draped in jewels and glitter, leading the charge like a carnival goddess. But the party doesn't stop there. Number 2. Affordable living in paradise. Real life in Barbados. Dreaming of living on an island? In Barbados, that dream is more affordable and more rewarding than you might think. Let's break it down. A furnished one-bedroom apartment near downtown Bridgetown costs around $1,150/month. That's 35% cheaper than Miami, though a bit higher than Portugal's coastal towns. Utilities like water and electricity? Roughly $125/month, thanks to the island's breezy tropical climate, which keeps air conditioning needs low. Want fast internet? A 200 Mbps fiber connection runs about $55/month. Groceries are fresh, local, and affordable. Expect to spend around $400/month if you cook at home, enjoying daily catches of flying fish, local vegetables, and tropical fruit. Prefer to dine out? Budget an extra $250/month for sunset meals on the beach, grilled seafood, rum cocktails, and warm Caribbean service included. Number 1. Food in Barbados, a spicy culinary paradise. If you want to understand Barbados, don't start with the history books. Start with the flavors. Come Saturday noon, head to the markets where locals gather for the national dish, pudding and sauce. It's a combination of pickled pig's feet paired with spiced sweet potato pudding, warm, savory, and rich with the island's unique spice blends. But that's just the beginning. Walk through any Bajan village and you'll find fish cakes, crispy golden balls of salted fish fried to perfection. Sold everywhere from street corners to rum shops, one bite is never enough. And then there's macaroni pie, Barbados's answer to mac and cheese. But this is no ordinary comfort food. Baked with mustard, black pepper, and a crunchy top, it's often served with fried chicken or grilled fish. Pure island soul on a plate. During the holidays, the aroma of pepper pot fills the air. A spicy, slow-cooked stew of seasoned meats with deep Afro-Caribbean roots. It's the kind of dish that brings families and neighborhoods together. And for something more festive, Try conkeys, sweet cornmeal cakes, steamed in banana leaves, traditionally made in November. It's a blend of spice, tradition, and celebration, all wrapped in green.